I suck at sales. That was the topic of my conversation today with a friend of mine who I am going to call him my competitive partner. Now, I don't know how many of you value-added resellers or system integrators out there have what I call competitive partners, but these are firms that are technically competing directly for you, selling to the same people, selling the same goods or services, but you also partner with them to help grow your businesses together. And I have a number of these. These are amazing relationships when you decide how to have these relationships. So I have this friend who is a fabulous technologist. They are one of the best. And if I get stuck, they're the people I'm probably going to go to. Now, they're not the greatest at doing the sales process because that's just not their talent. And so yesterday, as I was driving back from Miami to Tampa, I was on the phone with them and they have this big deal that they're going to do. I mean, this could be game changing for them. And they're competing against amazing firms. So I said to my friend, I said, so why would you win this deal? And what I did is I wanted to help him with the sales process. I wanted to help him level up and step up and get better sales techniques. So they have a meeting set. They're going to go, it's basically a bake-off between different professional services firms. They already own the software, so that's not an issue here. And so I said, why would this client buy from you? And of course, he gave me some great reasons why. But then I asked the tough question, and this is where a lot of people forget to ask, is why won't they buy from you? Like, why would they buy from your competition and not you? And it was interesting going through that. And I gave him an assignment. I said, grab a notebook, write down all the reasons why they will buy from you, and then all the reasons why they won't. And the number one reason comes up for a lot of us, and that's price. So a lot of you provide amazing services, but you might not be the cheapest service firm on the block. And maybe you don't want to be. I know I don't want to be. I want to be somebody that really adds value and does something really different for my clients. And so when I was talking to him about price, he was like, yeah, this other firm might be a little cheaper than we are. And I said, that's fine. Let's address that. So I asked him again why somebody should buy from him, and he gave some great reasons that he knew the technology they were looking to implement, but he also really understood the data warehousing and things around it. And the other firm was really good at the technology, that specific application, but didn't know the peripherals, the data warehousing side, and so forth. And so what I said to him, I said, this is how you address price as being an issue. Like if there's cheaper people out there, here's how you're going to address it. And the first thing to know is that you need to address it head on. Don't let them sit there thinking about it. So here's how I do it. In my slide presentation, I always have a slide presentation that has like the 3 key things that I want to make sure I communicate. Because if I want to do one of those whiteboarding experiments, I'm probably going to get really into the technology and get all geeking out, and I'm going to forget to hit the 3 key points on why they should buy from me and not somebody else. So I always put that in my slide deck. And what I said to him was, you want to address it straight up and say, you know what, you're probably talking to some other really amazing firms. There's some great firms out there that are really good at what they do. And there's probably some that are even cheaper than we are. But you know what makes us unique and what makes us different than them is that we know the application, but we also know all the things that can cause a project to go south around the data. And do it head on so you address it so there's no concerns in their head. And here's a couple things that it does. Is one, you're addressing the voice in their head. They're thinking it anyway. And what I found over the years, when you use the phrase, you might be thinking, and they are thinking, suddenly there's this bond between you and the prospect. They are like, wow, they really understand me. They get me. I want to work with them. So at the end of the day, we all know the reason why people buy from you is because they trust you. And so make sure that as you're running your evaluation process and trying to look at why should your customers buy from you and not your competition, do yourself a favor. Do the homework. Write down all the reasons they should buy from you, all the reasons why they might not buy from you, and come up with analogies and stories on how to address why they wouldn't, and make sure you do that up front. don't let it come up in the questions, then you feel like you're on defensive. But when you bring it up front, you're on the offensive, and that's a super powerful place to be. I'll shoot some other videos. In fact, maybe I'll shoot one right after this and post it tomorrow on some other techniques that I use and using analogies. So hopefully you love this video. If you're a value-added reseller and system integrator, these are the type of things that we are going to talk about in our STEP Mastermind in April in Tampa, Florida. So hopefully you can join us there. If you can, like this video, share your comments and things you've learned too. So that's it from Heather. See you guys in the next time.